My name is Jake, and this is my friend Isaac. I'd like to think we're fairly athletic guys. Our first summer ever playing pickleball, we actually won a 3.5 tournament, but that was 4 years ago, and we haven't gotten much better since then. And that's because, like most pickleball players, we've never ever practiced. But that ends today. The PPA is coming to our hometown of Kansas City this August. And over the course of the next 4 weeks, we're gonna be training in pickleball for the first time ever in an attempt to prove our haters wrong and win gold in 4.0 men's doubles. Come along and join us for the journey of the road to 4.0 gold. Welcome to episode 2 of 4 on our journey. Isaac and I, maybe you're like us and you're trying your best, but you can tell when you're playing someone else who's a tennis player and they're just better than you, they're smoother than you, they have better technique. Today's the day we learn how to do it.
Today we're covering ground strokes, forehand, backhand. Me, Jake, and Isaac, we don't come from a tennis background. TJ, our wonderful coach, does. Therefore, TJ knows a thing or two about ground strokes.
This is what I'm most excited for.
Yeah.
In this series, this is, I feel like, what Jake and I need most, so this should be fun.
All right, I'm gonna feed some ground strokes for you guys. So I'll have you both on this baseline.
Yeah, he's got to be able to see what he's working with.
Yeah, sure. So Jake, you're on backhands. Isaac, you're on forehands. All right, so stay more towards the middle. I'm gonna feed it out wide. Good.
Not bad. I mean, it didn't go over the net, but.
It's a good close stance.
Thank you.
Isaac's ripping balls.
Wait, slice there. I don't know if I'm supposed to do that.
Okay.
Have you got one in yet? I haven't.
A couple, not them all.
Okay.
They're just hitting it as hard as they can.
I mean,
He's just playing baseball.
this
out
isn't
here.
a stroke I ever do in a game. There we go. That one's in.
Actually, let's switch spots. And
Oh,
then
boy.
Yeah, your turn. Your turn.
All right.
Jake's like, what the heck? I gotta hit
Yeah.
Been
that
working
one.
on this when I play with my mom, who's never played, so.
Jake, did you play tennis at all? You didn't.
No, thank you for thinking.
That's kind of
maybe
you to ask after you just saw his backhand and mine.
The backhand looked really good.
Oh,
Okay,
10
so
feet in
first
the
thing I'm
air.
noticing, Isaac, what grip are you using on your forehand ground stroke?
Haha.
Because it's the right one.
Dang it. Got him.
Okay, so you see how when you pull it back, it's like closed. It's closed just a little bit.
Sure.
That's what we want. And
Oh,
Jake,
like
you were a
this?
little more continental, which means you have that hammer grip. So when you come through,
Hammer.
it's just really flat. Like
I
our
see.
paddle face is very flat.
And if you're hitting your shot with topspin, you would want it to be more
You
close.
want it to be close.
Yeah.
So continental is what we use for most shots in pickleball, and that's that hammer grip, like we're gonna swing a hammer. And then for Eastern, we want to turn it over one notch in our hand, and so that it's a little bit closed. So when I hold the paddle out in front, it's not that hammer grip, it's just one notch over, so that when I hit my forehand, I can hit with more topspin.
To say, are there any grips called Best Western? Nice. I'd like to have the Best Western grip.
Wait till you hear about the Ramada.
Best Western in Kansas City.
I prefer the Ramada. You can do Best Western.
So
Quality in it.
yeah, that Eastern grip is what I'd recommend for forehands. And then on your backhand, you're both hitting two-handed backhands, correct?
Well,
We can do whatever you want us to do.
I would say, okay, so if I'm returning a serve that's a backhand, the thing that I feel most confident with is like a slice, a
Yeah.
backhand slice.
There's no way for a slice to be a weapon.
Yeah.
And that's what we're adding here is the ground stroke to be a weapon.
Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want.
Let's get
I want
started.
So-
more weapons, baby.
Yeah.
War dogs over here.
Quit my bag.
Yes, 100%. So the closed stance is super important. And then a big thing is starting your paddle below the ball when you're swinging through these ground strokes on both sides. So we need the paddle to start below the ball and finish high. It sounds simple, but a lot of people, when they try to hit hard, they start to hit really flat, and they start their paddle at the same level as the ball and go straight to their target. You still have to get the ball up and over this net. So you have to go low to high. And with that Eastern grip, you're going to start to get the ball to dip over the net with that topspin.
Ooh, dipped a
Feet it
bit.
a little shorter so you can step into it. Good.
Yeah,
I can
I
already
think-
tell you there's more pop on that than normal.
Yep. Good. Nice.
The low to
Yeah,
high
baby.
is nice. That feels like a really good tip. I feel like a tennis player gripping it like this.
Yeah,
Hey, grunt this time.
Hell yeah.
it helps.
Don't. Thank you.
Sorry.
Scott, can you? Yeah, thank you. I was good. You got me on my heels.
I feel like I'm going open stance. I need to go more closed.
Whatever feels good
Okay.
to start.
Sorry. I was lazy.
So I'm going to recommend you actually go a little more closed stance and step in with that left foot.
A little bit more like that.
Yeah, because then you're driving more to your target. as opposed to open stance, you're gonna tend to lean back a little bit to get the ball up and down. So step in with that left foot and let that be your anchor point for your weight and your balance. That's some pop.
Scott.
Yeah, that's really good. So that's another important part of hitting this drive, because the drive in pickleball is to set up normally our 5th shot, which is going to be shorter in the court.
Yeah.
We're likely not going to hit many winners from the baseline, so this is purely to set up our next shot, and that's why I like bringing our momentum forward, because if we're falling back on this open stance,
We can't get up.
that 4th or that 5th shot that we have might be further into the court. Good, yeah. Get that ball up and down. Remember, getting the ball to dip is the most important part.
This is crazy how much better you can get in like 90 seconds with the right instructor. I mean,
so
all 3 things I'm doing, I've never done before.
yeah, those look really good. So
Yeah.
what Scott's issue was on his drive, he said I fixed his drive. His drive was fine. His problem was he swiped across the ball, and the one tip I gave him was try to hit the outside of the ball. So if the ball is a face, we don't necessarily want to hit the nose of the ball that we're looking at. We want to hit kind of the like chin and cheek area.
Interesting.
The outside, yeah. So like the outside of the ball, because
That makes sense.
we're coming across our body, and if we swipe across that ball, we lose all power and control. Okay, so backhand is just a left-handed forehand. All right, since we're going with the 2E for both of you, go ahead and hold the paddle like you're gonna hit a backhand with 2 hands, and take your right hand off. All right, we're gonna practice just hitting a couple left-handed forehands like this. So don't go all the way back to the baseline. Let's have one at a time here in the mid-court. I'm gonna hand feed you a couple balls. And you're just gonna swing through with topspin and hit a left-handed forehand.
Okay, great. I've got my finger on the paddle. Is that okay?
That's totally fine. Personal preference, all right? Good.
Oh, that was nice.
It was nasty, huh?
Good. So all we're doing here is finding the feel of this left hand, because the backhand, if we're hitting a 2-hander, it's a completely left-handed forehand. The right hand is just there to support.
Really?
Yep.
So your right hand should not be like adding power?
You should not be adding a whole lot of power. Yeah, it's basically a left-handed forehand. You're whipping through with that left hand. The right hand is just there to guide it.
See, I grew up playing baseball. I think I was like trying to use my right hand to like
you're
it.
gonna hit it really hard if you use your right hand, but you have no control if you
left-handed forehand, right hand's there to guide it.
Yep. Okay.
All right, you hit some
hit a
lefties.
few lefty forehands. Start more towards the middle. Good. Swing through
Shut
it.
up.
Sorry, there. All right.
That's good. That's good. More spin. Good.
There you go.
Really got to drop below the ball to get that spin. So now add that right hand back on. We're gonna do the same thing from right here. Good.
So high.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
It was the feed. It wasn't you at all. Good.
You were gonna laugh no matter what I did.
Yeah, don't worry about where the ball goes right now. We're just trying to get the feel for it. Good. That one was awesome.
If I'm hitting it too high like that, should I adjust my grip a little bit? Will that help?
You're hitting it too high.
Yeah, all the balls that were like going, I mean, they were going over like chest high.
So if you're gripping the paddle with just your right hand now, what type of grip is it? So hold it like you're doing a 2-handed backhand, like you just were. Now take your left hand off.
Take my left hand?
Is it continental?
Yeah, a little bit.
So make sure you're continental with your forehand, or I mean with your right hand, and then take your
Continental
left
straight
hand
up and
off.
down.
Yeah. So you need to be able to drive through it a little bit more. I think your grip was turned over, hitting almost too much spin.
Okay.
Yeah, try that. Try a couple like that. Yeah. Good. The same thing with the forehand where we get the lasso effect with the whippiness. That's still able to happen, but it needs to be coming from the left hand, like we said before.
Left hand forehand.
Yeah, you need to whip through it with this left hand, which is why we practice getting the feel for it.
Isaac and I are feeling like a couple of 2002 Iraqi WMDs right now, fully weaponized, and we're gonna take on. TJ seems worried that I said that.
That's gonna get flagged.
This video can't get monetized anymore.
Come on,
Dang.
hey, it's history. Anyway, no, thank you for the weapons. We are gonna play TJ and Scott real quickly, game to 5. But how would it work? You guys would be, no, we would be serving it every time, and your return of serve has to be
Yeah, it's like a
a-
gentleman's return.
a meatball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that we can really unload, work on the two-hand backhand and the forehand ground stroke.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
All right, 0-0, here we go.
Nice.
Hey, the drive was there.
I
The drive
drove
was
it.
there.
We'll work on drops another time.
Nice.
Nice.
Put it away on me, baby. Oh, I was not really there.
Come to you.
0-2,
Yep.
shocker. Ooh!
Wow. Is that a backhand in the ground
Put it into play.
Okay,
weapons.
I'm so happy to lose a point.
Shout out TJ, shout out Scott for that.
Desert
Thank you guys.
Storm over here.
Shout out Dick Cheney. Yes, it's all the WMDs thing. 1-2.
I was so ready.
Heads up. Win, dude. All right.
Nah,
1-3.
sleeves.
Right where we want them.
That was good.
Must be the sleeves.
1-3.
Whoa. Oh, hey.
Nice.
That's a great drive.
There you go.
Thanks.
Yeah, see, that's perfect time to use the drive. Short return, you're
You're in
moving in.
transition.
I'm still in transition.
2-3.
Jeez. I don't know why I think I'm going to get it past him.
He is quick.
He plays every sport. He's
is
an instructor.
quick.
2-4.
He was waiting to do that.
He knew.
He just wanted to. He's like, all right, one of their next drives.
That wasn't even that. I mean, it was this high off the net, but I got to go low to high.
Yep.
Got to go lower to high. Thank you for watching. We appreciate you. We'll see you Friday for something fun and crazy. It's going to be wild.
Thanks to Elite for hosting us out here. TJ Coach is here, so come check him out.